All right, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, achak, wadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth, shalawam. This is Nazar Khad, GMS Precepts, and as you can see in the footage here, these nations are preparing for war. All right, this footage, that's footage from Russia. That's the that's Russia conducted a massive military drill, but they didn't do it by themselves. They did it with China. Well, let me just read the article here from CNBC. It says Russia conducts massive military drills with China, sending a message to the West. It says Russia is carrying out a series of large-scale military exercises with China and Pakistan in what experts believe is Moscow trying to send a powerful message to the West. Now, the West is America, all right? The military drills take place annually, but Russia has upped the ante this year by inviting forces from China, India, and Pakistan, as well as Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan to take part in the drills. The exercises are not directed at any country, Russia said, but we know, their main enemy militarily is the West or America, right? It says the exercise will involve 128,000 military personnel, 20,000 weapons and military equipment, and 600 aircraft, and up to 15 ships and support vessels, according to the Russian Defense Ministry. The drills are designed to test the combat readiness of the military, command, and troops within the Central Military District in Russia, hence being called TENS Tour 2019. It will see the country test its military capabilities in the Arctic. Okay, so I'll leave this article in the description. This is dated Tuesday, September 17th, 2019. So it's accurate. It's up to date. It's recent. And that's what these countries are doing, right? These countries are preparing. Not only Russia and China and Pakistan and India and all these other countries that were involved in this military drill, but all nations are preparing. All the superpowers of the planet Earth, they're preparing for that third world's war, which is prophesied in the scriptures, man. All right, these countries aren't putting their money and all their GDP into their military for no reason. They're doing it to prepare for a war that's coming ahead, right? Which is biblical prophecy, right? Now, let me go to Revelation, the 8th chapter. This is Revelation 8 and 13. It says, "And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of the heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of other voices of the trumpet of the three angels which are yet to sound." Now, of course, we know that the word woe in this scripture is said 3 times. That represents the 3 world wars that are going to take place before the Lord returns. And World War One happened already. I believe it was from 1914 to 1919. World War Two was from 1939 or 38 to like 1943 or 44. And the Third World War we are approaching right now, which is going to happen in this time. And this is going to be the war to end all wars. Okay, but the Lord Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi is allowing all these nations, or putting it in their spirit, to prepare for that Third World War. For what? Let's get the scripture. This is Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations. So that's what the Most High is doing right now. His determination is to gather these nations up into one place, which is called Yahawashi in the Hebrew, or the Lord's judgment. And he's going to judge all these nations. He's going to judge all these nations for all the wickedness that they have done to his people. And that judgment of the nations is coming soon. All right. And these are the things, the judgment of the nations are the things that are going to take place prior to the Lord's return, like it said throughout the scriptures. The Lord is going to judge these nations before he sends his son down here to destroy the nations and to deliver his elect out of the nations, right? So it says, my determination is to gather the nations, that I might assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation. And how's he going to do that? He's going to do that through war, through bloodshed, through these thermonuclear missiles that are created for this last world's war that's going to take place. Right? It says that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured in the fire of my jealousy. Now, what's the fire of the Most High's jealousy? It's going to come via these nuclear missiles. These nuclear missiles that were created for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to destroy all the nations. That's to pour upon the nations the Most High's indignation. And the bulk of those missiles are going to be what? They're going to be shot over here in America. They're going to totally obliterate and destroy the land of America as we know it today. America is going to be left as dust. Thus says the scriptures. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to another scripture. Joel, the 3rd chapter. I'm going to go to Joel, the 3rd chapter, Joel 3:18. I'm sorry, Joel 3:19. It says, Egypt shall be a desolation. Now we know Egypt is another name for America. Okay? Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. Now Edom represents the land of where the Edomites dwell. All right? And right now the land of Edom is America. And it's saying what? It shall be a desolate wilderness. Right? When something is desolate, it means there's nothing left. Let's go into the word desolate in the scripture in Joel 3:19. The Hebrew word here is shamma. Okay, shamama. It means desolate, a devastation, waste, desolation. When something is desolate or wasted, it's empty. There's nothing left. All right, and in America, there's not going to be anything left. This place, America, is going to be turned into dust. Okay, so I read that again. It says, Joel 3:19, Egypt shall be a desolation, Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed the innocent blood of their land. And this is the price that you Edomites are going to have to pay, all right, for touching the apple of the Most High's eye, which is not only the children of Judah, but the children of Israel. Okay, this is the punishment that has to be paid by the other nations, and that the payment of that of your crimes are approaching quickly. Okay, so this place America does not have that much time left. All right, and we're approaching. That's why you say, and how do we know that? How do I know that? Because one person might say, well, how do you know that? Well, the prophecies are unfolding now, man. We're vastly approaching that third world's war that was prophesied in the scriptures, man. Because we know once the third world's war is here, as well as these other prophecies like the RFID microchip, pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Once we know all these things take place, we know that the end is near. Okay, and that end is near. All right, all right. So that's pretty much it. Lord willing, you brothers are edified. Until the next show, shalawam.